feel like the unity between all three stages of defense, D-line, linebackers, defensive backs, is there just a lot of clarity right now between you guys?
Oh yeah, Coach Jensen did a good job of coming in and shortening up the defense and adding in plays after like we didn't already figured out what was going on or whatever. So I think that really helps us out, and I think just knowing the play call, you're able to communicate a little bit better now because you're not so worried about what you got to do. You already know the play call, so that helps out a whole lot.
When you look at the guys in your unit, the defensive line, almost same guys as were here last year, what's the difference between all the pressure you guys are putting on quarterbacks right now?
Coach Strip, man. Coach Strip's philosophy, man, gets to the quarterback. And we took it as a personal challenge. He always throws in that we only had like 17 sacks as a unit last year. So whenever he say that, we take it as a little personal. And we took it as a challenge, man, to just get better as a unit in pass rush. And it's starting to show off a little bit.
Have those defensive backs helped you out with some coverage sacks as well? It seems.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Saturday, man, they was doing a great job of covering down the field. And quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball, and at that point it's time for us to get off blocks and go get the quarterback. So they helped us out a whole lot, and we don't eat unless those guys eat. So that's our philosophy on it as a unit.
Marlon, you've been around this program for a while. Is there a different feel this Alabama week than maybe in years past?
Oh yeah, man. We just going to work, man, and we ready to show that we can play in the SEC, and we're just gonna play a little smash mouth football like we always do. And like I said, Coach Jones is a great motivator, man. He knows how to get under our skin and make us push it a little bit more. So he's definitely done that so far this week.
As big as that win against Carolina was, how much easier is it to get past that and do that snap and clear that Coach talks about when you know that it's Bama coming up next?
Oh, you have to, man. Cause like you just said, Bama's #1 team in the nation, and that's no fluke, man. They deserve to be in that spot, and if you're not on your game, you're gonna get hit in the mouth. So you gotta quickly snap and clear and get ready for Bama.
Can you talk about how their offense, it's fairly basic, they just kind of challenge you at the line of scrimmage and how they do that?
That's the reason why you play football. That's the kind of game you like. No trick plays. It's just they're gonna line up against you and see who's the bigger and better man. So that's the kind of football you love to play anyways as a defensive guy. So we're just gonna take it as a challenge, man, and just line up and go play ball.
Marlon, several of these Tennessee coaches have worked together in the past, either before Butch or with each other. How much does that familiarity help, and what ways does it show up in practice?
It helps a lot because communication, man, communication skills. And when we see those guys communicating on the same level, it helps us as a unit communicate better. So seeing that those guys know each other and coach each other some of the times, it helps us out as a unit as far as communication goes.
A lot of people talk about this Bama-Tennessee rivalry. What does Bama Week mean to you?
Bama Week for me means you better strap it on because they got a big physical offensive line, physical offense all together. And I just take that week personally, man. And like I said, that's the reason why you play football. You just, Bama Week, it's time to strap it on. If not, you'll get exposed.
What's been the difference with you kind of finishing those shots?
Alabama Week, man, is the week you strap it on. And you got to get those guys the respect they do. You know what I mean? On the one street that they on and how physical they are. But you never fear nobody playing football. They put their shoulder passes on like you do. You know what I mean? So you never want to fear anybody, but you just give them the respect that you do. And also, it's motivation. You know what I mean? You understand that if you don't come on with it, those guys try to put you on your back.
Why do you think there's been more upsets in the SEC this year versus, last season, none of the top teams lost to any of the teams in the bottom half. It seems to been a lot more this year.
It's a very competitive league, and I think it's finally starting to show that some of the guys that, or teams that people thought were down or whatever can actually play in this league. So I think it's just a little bit more competitive, man. They're doing a great job recruiting, and can't really speak for nobody else, but we're just glad to have Coach Jones, man. He's a great motivator, and that's led us so far this way.
A lot of teams did make coaching changes, yourselves, Auburn. And, do you think that energy's kind of helped in that respect?
Well, if it's helping us, I'm pretty sure their leaders are doing a great job of motivating them too also. So I guess that's what it is. You know what I mean? Changes at the head coach position.
Marlon, I guess you probably answered this question, but you had 1 sack going into this year, 4.5 now. What's kind of been if you could point to one thing as kind of the reason for your renaissance, your kind of breakout so far, what would it be?
I would say Steve Strickland, man. He preaches those inches, and I know Coach Jones just last week our philosophy was inches. But Coach Jones did a great job. Coach Strickland did a great job this spring, just let us know that we're always one step away from the quarterback, and I think we took heed to that and finally starting to do the little things he's been telling us to do or teaching us to do, and that's like reducing your shoulder or whatever, cutting the corner a little bit harder, or creating a corner for yourself. That all that right there takes away seconds or whatever from getting to the quarterback. So I think we're finally starting to realize what he's telling us what to do, and we're starting to put it in the action.
Was there an early point when you kind of said, hey, I need to listen to this guy? Or is it, I know you've talked about his track record.
Yeah.
Or is it maybe more, this is your last year, your last chance to make an impact?
Well, no, I think it's his track record, man, just tells you that coaching guys like Derek Wolf and guys like that, and even Coach Walt that we got on the squad right now coaching us, and when you look at those guys' film and see what they did on the field, you know what I mean? I think his record speaks a little bit more for what anything you got to say. So whenever that guy starts talking, you just shut up and listen. And I think that's helped me out so far.
How much you guys measure